So my first time in Croatia, it's to obviously to compete on FNC. I'm looking forward to seeing the country, looking forward to fighting on FNC. It looks a great show and a beautiful country. I'll be fighting in Zagreb arena, the biggest arena in Croatia. Of course, I'm looking forward to it. It's the first local show that's been in the arena, and I'm looking forward to fighting for the title on it. I've seen Daniel Bazant's last fight, obviously the fight where he won the belt and defended the belt. He's a tough fighter, well-rounded. I expect a great fight and I can't wait to get over there. I believe my greatest strengths, not particularly for this fight, but in general, is my mixed martial arts. I think I'm very well-rounded. This will be my first 5-round fight. I know my opponent has been 5 rounds at least 2 or 3 times. That's a new thing for me and I'm excited. I know I'm fit, I know I'm strong and I'm ready for 5 rounds. I would say my favourite fighter definitely to watch is Max Holloway. Again, just love the pace he puts on. If anything, he speeds up over the fight, he doesn't slow down, he's tough, he's well-rounded. I just think he's great entertainment. Croatian fighters, obviously the one that stands out is Mirko Krokop, a superstar, pride in UFC. He's, again, fantastic to watch, great kickboxing, yeah, love watching him. Obviously, the fight was scheduled for the 3rd or 4th of March previously. A few things came up and I wasn't well. I don't want to go into it now, but I couldn't make the fight, so it's been rescheduled for 2 months later. Training for this fight, of course, it's the first time I prepared 5 rounds, so that was something that's changed. We've prepared with, you know, fitness and conditioning, 5 rounds and more sparring. Yeah, that was probably the biggest change for this fight, is preparing for 5 rounds. First time I've done it. I was born in Southport and then moved to Northwich and Winsford area, and around 20 years old is when I got into martial arts or MMA, when I started taking it seriously. My first fight was 2013, yeah, so I was 20. I lost my first fight and it kind of encouraged me to train harder and understand what I needed to do, you know, to be successful. My uncle and my cousin both competed, and I started to watch The Ultimate Fighter, the UFC, basically the fight to win a contract for the UFC. I watched that and got addicted to MMA and UFC. That's all I watched. That's all I wanted to do from about 20 years old, and here we are now. I always had an interest in boxing, probably originally, but my first thing I really trained was straight into MMA. My family, probably when I first started, weren't keen on the ideas of me fighting. As it's gone on, they've grown to support me. My mum, my brother, my girlfriend, they all really support me, so that's obviously a massive backing. I'm fighting in Zagreb against the home fighter. I have experiences before. I've fought in Ireland against two Irish guys before. I've fought in France against a French guy, you know, on the main card of Bellator. I've experienced that before, so it doesn't affect me in any way. In fact, it's a motivator. Just the atmosphere is great, booing, cheering, I just love the atmosphere. The weight cut, I've never missed weight in my life. I never would. To me, it's part of being a professional. If you can't make the weight class, you've got to change weight. Simple as that. I know he's going to come to fight. I always come to fight. I believe it is going to be a great fight. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to the 28th of May. To anyone that supports MMA in general, get down, it's going to be a great show at Zagreb Arena. And for anyone English that wants to watch and support me, there will be a link and pay-per-view on the FNC website. May 28th, I'm coming to take the belt. I'm going to win, I'm going to become the champion, and who's next? I don't really look past anyone, so who knows, but whoever it is, I'm going to be remaining the champion, and that's it.